Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome to my fashion bunker. I have noticed that there is a very strong tendency for Spring Summer 16 to bring out, throw in your faces, the so-called adiletten or adilettes, or what in Adidas jargon we understand as these little babies here. Now, I'm a huge fan of the adiletten or adiletten from Adidas, of course. Now, this is an Adidas, Raf Simons for Adidas last summer, Spring Summer 15. Also, I have them in many different colors because I really love to wear them a lot. They have produced them in more than these colors, but these are the three that I got at the end of the day. One was with this little leather tab, the other ones have the stripes instead. And of course, Adidas, invented these things practically many years ago. What did they do? With Jeremy Scott, they went a step further and created the Jeremy Scott adilettes, the teddy bear adilettes. You can see Jeremy Scott's logo there. You have the little teddy bear. Adorable. Now, the rest of the world is a bit late. They're following this craze at least a summer later. After all of these amazing adilettes came out, also this one came out last summer. This year, in 2016, what have I noticed? I have noticed Chanel making adilettes with like a leather top and chains, silver chains on top. Those were made in Italy. Then I have noticed Versace making adilettes for men and women. The women version is adorable. It's like high-end glossy rubber and leather with the Medusa on top in an orange color that just defies all notion of beauty of orange. I love orange. Orange and purple are one of my favorite colors. Versace then made a male version in mattified plastic, like half the price of the female version, a bit simpler but still with the Medusa head on it. Then we have Gucci. Gucci also, went that extra mile to make adilettes for Spring Summer 16. One version with the kind of new floral patterns with the double G's, and then another version more classic, more simplified. Maybe the one I like the most. It is a bit ghetto, but I like it very much. It's just simple, dark green or dark blue, or maybe even black Gucci, rubber bottom. And then this part is made in either leather or plastic on the photos. At least it looks like leather, but I'm not sure. With the Gucci stripes, with the red and green stripes. Other brands probably are going that extra mile as well. So I have the feeling a lot of these brands are a bit late. So, once in a blue moon, Adidas is ahead of its time and it did something that the rest of the world is following only now or just now. And is it too late? Is it too late now to go for the adilettes, or is it still okay? Are we still in time? Not that it really matters. You should just go for what you love. You shouldn't follow crazes and trends. But my problem is once something tends to become such a huge trend, like it seems to have become for next summer, or for this summer, then I kind of lose interest. It's just too much, If every brand is throwing adilettes at me, then I go I don't want them, I want something else. And I have to say, as far as the Chanel adilettes are concerned, I would have preferred them to be made also in bigger male sizes and not just in silver chain, but also with a gold chain. I have seen them live in a Chanel boutique, and I'm not really thrilled with how they're made, You could see a little bit of kind of plastic on the part of the sole on the top where, not plastic, you could see a little bit of the glue kind of coming out. The sole where you put your foot on, basically here, the inlay, it's kind of like a leather bit is glued onto the bottom, and then it says Chanel made in Italy. Yeah, I prefer this kind of one piece. There's no trickery used. It's just one single piece of plastic, and then it has this piece attached to it. Now, where is it? The Raf Simons adilettes were made in Italy. Now, if it would mind to focus, you could see down here. It does say made in Italy. Hopefully you can read that from this distance without the light. But the Jeremy Scott ones were made in China. But they were also half the price. you know, than these were. All of the adilettes right now, I think the same company probably produces, you know, for the other brand, like for Versace. I mean, I'm not sure. And Gucci and everybody else, the same. Ooh, my studio is falling apart again. The same company's producing them for all these luxury brands. Now, I do not know which one. Now, that's something that would really interest me to figure it out. Which factory is producing all of these adilettes? I don't know. I would love to know, but I have no clue. And is it always the same one? Because I noticed that also the patterns on some of them, like this kind of texture that looks like, yeah, it looks like leather or skin. You see this kind of, even though it's plastic, but it kind of looks like a leathery texture. I wonder if that kind of print, focus on me, thank you, if that kind of print is also, you know, used for other brands. If it were the case, then I would say, we're basically having the same product, just different branding, which is also something that happens a lot in food industry. You know, a lot of the big brands put their logos on food, then you have like smaller brands producing the same product from the same factory, just has a different wrap on it, different name on top of it, and a way cheaper price. In this case, it's the other way around because the fakes are kind of, you have to pay even more for those. If the same factory were to produce the Adidas made in Italy, Adilette, if that same factory would produce the Gucci, the Versace, and the Chanel ones, then yes, we would have something that came after the original that costs more than the original. Interesting. Think about that next time you purchase an Adilette in one of these other stores and brands. Let me know if you have seen or spotted any other brands that are producing Adilettes for Spring Summer 16, because I would really like to know. I'd like to have a whole kind of collection classification of all of them for 2016, because I like to archive stuff like that. If not, just the images. Thank you so much for watching. Comments as usual in the comment section down below. Thumb up this video if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Love you. Bye. Mom. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So come on over guys and join the fun.